Alright, hello all you wonderful people out there and welcome to the stream. I am Razim and this is Mass Effect Andromeda! So yeah, last time was my first time ever even launching the game.
Joke.
And now here we are doing some more. Martin! We have the Sable just relaxing under a mattress in a little hidey hole. Gazing upon his domain. Well, that's really good to hear, Dragoon Blade, and it's great to see you again, seriously. So, you've mostly recovered? Can you at least, taste and stuff at all, or? Ah, that's why the game's so quiet. Sitting here trying to figure it out, and apparently I had it turned down. Or at least the input, that is. Okay. Resume. Ah, here we go. Really? Galaxy Scout cookies?
Hello, Console. You and I are going to be very good friends. We'll get you all fixed up and ready to go in no time. As soon as we hook you up to all that juicy, juicy power.
Disembarkation procedures for Hyperion are on hold. Please await further instructions.
You know, my sister at one point was in Girl Scouts and trying to sell Girl Scout cookies. I wound up buying like 50 boxes of cookies from her. And after that, my mom was kind of like, yeah, no, she's not doing that anymore. But I'm pretty sure she still did, and my mom just didn't want me spending that much on Girl Scout cookies.
Engineering reports. Hyperion power draw is now at 100%.
Alright.
Nexus control to Hyperion. It's good to have you here.
What choice do we have? How the hell should
Sirio.
Spender, you have a job. If you want to keep it, do it. God damn it.
Sirio, so far I'm having a good time with the game. I know I've heard some bad things about it, but I'm hoping it'll be at least fun.
Engineering update.
I don't remember exactly how many I got, but my mom thought I was completely joking, and I'm like, no, I want that.
Requests are currently on hold.
To be fair, I shared a lot of them with others and put, well, I shared a few boxes with others, but put most of them in the freezer so they would last all year round. And yes, they are really good.
All right, what happened?
To who?
To whom? And your goddamn father. Sorry, my face is tired from dealing with everything. And right now, I just want to know what happened with Alec.
Oh, that's one of the memes. My face is tired. Honestly, I've seen and heard that line multiple times in memes. I did not realize it actually was a thing.
In the moment, it saved my life. But it seems my father meant for me to get the role eventually.
It isn't hereditary. If we wanted an inbred monarchy, we could have left half our gene stock back home. Not home. The Milky Way. This is home. This mess. We don't have a lot of options, Ryder. Maybe you'll prove your father right. After 14 months of failed colonization, forgive me if I don't hold my breath.
There's also the strange technology. Has anyone studied that?
We've tried. Not me. The brains in research. They're supposed to know their business. The current excuse? The tech we dug up on Mars was more advanced, but it was plug and go. The tech here thinks different? I don't know. We've mostly avoided it. And from what the Hyperion logs say about Alec, maybe that's good.
How do you fit into the Nexus leadership?
I oversee the actual settlement effort. As the number of outposts is currently less than ideal, my influence is limited. As Tan is quick to remind me. Left a perfectly adequate career as a chief officer. Provincial capital, too. Only a new galaxy could pull me away. And here we are, idling.
You called my father Alec. No one does that.
A lot of us joined the initiative because of his vision. What he shared of it, anyway.
Were you friends? Or...
I'm not your new mother, if that's what you're asking. Or his friend. He hated that I didn't use his title. But no one's a pathfinder until they've path-found something. Much like a colonial director without colonies.
There must be some kind of plan for encountering hostile aliens. We can't have been that naive.
We expected life, not an enemy that refuses to talk. They don't attack, they disinfect. We're nothing until we're bacteria. Sorry, 14 months and you stoop to poetry. That's how bad it is. Not sure who started it, but we're calling them Ket. Kandros will know more. Maybe too much.
You don't trust him?
I trust him to defend us. I do not trust a rising military influence in a supposedly civilian initiative. We came here to make history, Ryder, not repeat it. Ugh, goddamn poetry.
You've had no colony successes in over a year. How many tries is that?
Less than you'd think. The Scourge, spoiled worlds, exiles, hostiles. We can't just plop down an outpost and expect picket fences. We need the Pathfinder and Sam to scout, evaluate, and inspire. The initiative promised a goal. Andromeda has not cooperated.
And if it had?
Beautiful utopian horseshit. Colonies that produce and support each other. The Nexus a citadel, not headed by Tan, or even me.
Excuse me, Director Addison.
Ryder?
It's Pathfinder.
Ryder, we're starving here. If we don't get a foundation of outposts to feed the initiative, we might as well be 600 years dead. Alec promised a lot. None of it panned out. That's what you're up against. Why people won't trust you. Why I don't trust you. Prove me wrong.
I want to shoot her. Can I shoot her? She's just a bitch.
Disembarkation procedures for Hyperion are on hold. Please await further instructions.
Hello.
Yes?
You realize everyone can hear you, right?
Yes?
Okay. I mean, sure, she's got a valid point, but fucking hell, I just got here.
Technicians, please report to the Hyperion
I'm not the one that dropped the ball here.
This is the planet where we landed. Habitat 7. It wasn't even close to livable.
That's been true of every world we've found. Ryder, we were discussing your next expedition.
Good. I was starting to wonder who was in charge around here.
Director Addison is entitled to her opinion, and mine overrules hers.
Does she know that?
I oversee the entire initiative, and I have decided to give you a chance to prove yourself. To that end, the Scourge dealt us a serious blow. Whatever it is, our scientists theorize it's not natural.
An artificial energy cloud?
It wasn't here when we left the Milky Way, yet it rendered all the Golden Worlds unlivable. Then there's the aliens you ran into, the Ket. They're obsessed with alien structures we found scattered around the cluster. They'll do anything to prevent others from accessing them. It seems murder isn't exclusive to the Milky Way. And now the challenge is to settle a world in spite of all that. This one here. Eos.
How?
You need to increase the viability of the planet so we can establish an outpost. Then we can bring more colonists out of stasis. The more colonists we have, the more resources we can gather to support the Nexus. Everything depends on it. There are 6 worlds we hope to settle.
Okay, but you said every planet you found is unlivable. So, how do I...
A good Pathfinder would relish the challenge of solving it.
Right. I think I should go check on things.
And if I fail, I guess it's no sweat off your back, right? You'll just look for another Pathfinder?
Placing bets on people is part of my job. Some of them pay off. Others...
The way I see it, you need me. If I pull this off, maybe you'll look like the leader you pretend to be.
But first, you have to succeed at being the Pathfinder you pretend to be.
Where's my ship?
They're prepping it now in the docking bay. The coordinates for Eos will be in the computer. And when you have a moment, we should discuss the missing arcs.
I was wondering about that. Ah!
Something wrong?
Ryder, please see me and Sam Node on the Hyperion. Your implant needs attention, and we need to discuss a confidential matter.
No, I'm fine.
Okay, then.
Tempest crew should report to the docking area at once.
So, of course there's something wrong with me. Why wouldn't there be?
Looks fine so far.
Oh, shit.
Hey, you okay?
I'm fine. My arms got the brunt of it.
Stuff exploding like this happen often?
Back right after the mutiny, we had a lot of this happening. But not lately.
I wasn't there during the mutiny.
Lucky. I thought we were done with this, honestly. That maybe I was just being paranoid.
You know what they say. It's not paranoia.
If someone is out to get you, yeah. 3rd time this week. It's getting worse. First one was small stuff. This one could have hurt bad if I'd been closer.
That's not good. Sorry, understatement.
Yeah. And now I have more repairs.
Did you talk to security about this?
How can I? For all I know, someone in security is the one doing this. I've scanned all the potential sabotage areas I can think of. But I don't know who to trust anymore.
Sounds like a lot went down before the Hyperion docked.
Yeah, I guess. Wait. That's it. You can't possibly be involved in this. You weren't even here during the mutiny. Would you, if you have time? Maybe you could help me. If they start hitting critical systems.
Sure thing. What can I do?
If you
Yeah,
could
why
scan
not?
these other panels while I fix this one, that would really help. I've sent the locations to your Omni tool. Just send me the data when you're done.
All personnel, be aware of any suspicious activity.
I don't know why the screen is flashing.
Find out why. Be careful.
Disembarkation procedures for Hyperion.
I don't know.
Please await further instructions.
So, yeah, something must have just been broken there. Wait, was that moving? Oh, it's some kind of video thing. Okay.
Mello, you already checked the consoles down here, right?
So, what am I supposed to be scanning? Okay, back. All right, let's track this one. Well, I saw that the screen was flashing when I was doing
Pathfinder,
my...
To cover their tracks, the saboteur is overloading power to this panel from another junction relay. You can scan and trace the connective wiring to locate the surrogate panel.
There was definitely,
Now at 100%.
my brain doesn't want to work right now. There was definitely flashing when I was, streaming before. Or during that conversation.
This panel is malfunctioning. Without more data, I cannot determine if this is a normal malfunction or sabotage.
I'll just disable power to the panel until Raj can check it out.
Okay, is that what I'm doing? Okay, I guess I'm not doing that. Yeah, I think I auto did it.
Right then. Leah. Try firing off sensors.
Scan and trace the wiring to locate the panel that the saboteur used. Scanning. This panel has been tampered with.
Send the data to Raj.
Yes, Pathfinder.
What about that Asari that was just standing there? Huh? What do you got to say about that?
We are working on accessing more
Or you sitting there with a freaking gun out for no reason?
repair requests are currently on hold.
Why?
Is complete.
Oh, I'm fine. No, nothing happened. Honestly.
Apparently we're just ignoring those things.
Notice the hand of the too small for
Pathfinder, I received the data from Sam. It really is sabotage.
Any idea as to who it might be?
Yeah. All these panels were worked on by Zara. I just can't believe it.
Security video logs confirm that Zara Kellis worked on these panels, as well as the one Raj Patil encountered.
Well, shit. Any idea where she is now?
Kellis is currently working on a panel on the Hyperion main deck.
Oh, well that's definitely not a good thing.
Tempest crew should report to the docking area at once.
Right, speak with the distraught Turian. guessing this guy?
What am I going to do?
Or her?
It's not right. It's not fair.
What's wrong?
Oh my, you're... So it's true. A Pathfinder has found us. There's hope at last. Maybe you could help. You're impartial. This whole thing has gotten so political. My husband, he's locked up and slated for exile for a crime he didn't commit.
Exile, huh? Guess it wasn't for having a hand in the cookie jar.
They say it's murder. They're calling him the first murderer in Andromeda, but the dead man was his friend. He wouldn't have... There are witnesses and evidence, but it's all circumstantial. At worst, it was an accident. His name is Nilken Rensis. He could give you the details if you were willing to speak with him. Please.
I'd be happy to.
Oh, thank you. I'm sure the jailer will allow you a visit. Please, tell Nilken I love him.
Okay.
Disembarkation procedures for Hyperion are on hold. Please await further instructions.
I know that look. The others bent your ear, did they?
Something like that?
You get used to it. Just focus on being a Pathfinder. Can't argue with results, though they'll try. Anyway, welcome to Militia HQ. Excuse the mess. This office fields militia work, Nexus security, and looking for the Turian Ark.
What's the word on the Turian Ark?
Scattered readings. Some indicate the Natanus was destroyed, others that people are alive. Who knows? If you need anything, come see me, even if it's just a vent.
The lighting is so off. And everybody is so jittery. Like, they stutter, rather.
What do you know about the enemies we've encountered? The Ket.
We usually see them on worlds with those alien structures. The Ket don't take kindly to anyone studying them. Not sure why. They don't talk to us. Every time we cross paths, there's a fight or they take prisoners.
Why? What do they want?
No one knows. But I've seen their weaponry and what they do to those prisoners. I want them a long, long way from the Nexus.
What brought you out here to Andromeda?
I was tired of being the good one.
The good one?
The Kandros family is old military. There were expectations, you know. Then my sister became a sculptor and cousin Irene went pirate on Omega. Everyone was proud that I stayed in service. But I kept wondering, when do I get my adventure? Jen Garson's dream was so grand, so gutsy, I had to be part of it.
You talk like you weren't part of the leadership. How did you end up commanding the militia?
I was escorting a prospecting team on some moon when those Ket found us. They penned us like cattle for experiments. I managed to get loose, snatched a gun, and freed the others. By the time we killed the bastards and headed back to war in the Nexus, everyone looked at me like I was in charge.
That sounds familiar.
The militia grew from there. Funny, once the heat is on, all kinds of people rise to the top.
Are the other Turians managing okay?
So-so. We're not good at sitting around in a crisis. Service before self gets drummed into us at boot camp. That's probably why so many of us are in the militia. We like to earn our citizenship, whatever galaxy we're in. But it's hard to focus with our arc missing.
It's rough out there. I might need backup, if you can spare the people.
I have strike teams specializing in assault and extraction. If you need serious firepower, my Apex teams have you covered. In fact, I could give you authority to dispatch them. It'll cut down their response time.
Thank you.
Our current ops are on the terminal. See if there's anything that could use a shot where it counts.
Bye, Kandros. Duty calls.
You and me both, Pathfinder.
Well, okay then.
This console reports on the militia's current strike team missions, Pathfinder. Please speak with Tyrion Kandros for authorization to participate.
did speak to him. He said he was giving
That's
me
the console
authority.
for our strike teams.
What are they?
Assault and extraction squads. When we need the best, I have Apex, combat experts who've signed up to defend us. Since you have a front row view of the cluster, I can give you authority to dispatch them.
Yeah, this guy is definitely much more on my side than others have been so far.
I'll deploy your people carefully, Kandros.
Appreciate that, Ryder. But trust me, Apex can handle themselves. Authorization complete. Good luck out there.
Please be advised that Hyperion documents...
Alright, I have no idea what I'm doing with this, but okay. Strike teams can be sent on missions to support the Andromeda initiative. If they succeed, they'll earn XP, and Ryder will gain a reward. If they fail, they'll only earn a small amount of XP and no special reward. Apex is the most elite strike team in the cluster and handle critical missions. Select a mission and press space to send Apex. Your progress will be automatically saved before multiplayer is launched. You will then play the role of an Apex operative in a small squad. Play Apex missions in multiplayer, either with friends or through public matchmaking, to earn strike team rewards for Ryder and additional bonuses. Oh. This is multiplayer. Okay. Time required, 1 hour, 42 minutes, 26 seconds. Okay. John, the game, I've heard a lot of problems with it. I've been seeing some lack of polish all over the place so far. It's interesting, but I also just started it myself, so I am far from a good judge of whether this game is worth it. At least yet. Lieutenant, based on status report 16C, it seems we're no closer to gaining a foothold in any sector. Without decent recon and greater intel on this enemy, I'm starting to think our efforts are futile. The risks involved in continued loss of resources excuse me, and lives makes it hard to justify. With morale this low, we need to scale down expectations again. Yeah, I would definitely say so far it is not the best Mass Effect game.
Pathfinder, no time for our beer yet. This place is a mess. Security is, let's call it strained.
I can believe it. The Nexus is running on empty.
Not just that. A lot of the exiles were security. Everyone was trained and armed for Frontier. We know Ket are dangerous, and now we have to worry about our people too. No idea where they went, but they left mad.
They were frustrated. If they just wanted to kill, they could have fought to the last here.
Apparently we're the big hope for everyone. Not the Hyperion showing. Just us. I'm with you. It's just... a lot.
This wasn't in the job description. We have to find a world, then save it.
Glad it's not just me feeling it. But it's not just you either. We're a team, right? It's what they need us to be.
Tram technicians, please report to the Hyperion
There are some definite good things about the game that I appreciate a lot. Such as the skills being, you aren't locked into specific skills just because you chose this or that class. I definitely approve of that. But there's also a lot of the awkwardness of just about everything is rough.
Hello, I'm Jan Garson, founder of the initiative. It's through your hard work that the vision of the Nexus has come to life. You and all your colleagues bind our proud new colonies together. Look around at your achievements. And if you have any questions, my door is always open.
Founder Garson's office is located at Workspace Not Allocated. Please select a topic. Viable planets capable of supporting life are key to our survival in Andromeda. The viability of a world is affected by several factors, including temperature, resources, threat levels, political stability, and so on. We have few viable planets currently within range. Resource levels are considered at risk.
This thing sounds so happy about this stuff.
You are Employee Writer, Salary Code 19B, Active Pathfinder. Your supervisor is Director Tan. Based on current staffing needs, you will be eligible for paid vacation time in 587 days.
What?
Seriously?
Why not plan on which beautiful colony you'll vacation on while you wait?
About 2 years before I get any vacation time.
For initiative strategy and Pathfinder coordination, please see Director Jaren Tan. For colonial affairs or outpost status, please see Director Foster Addison. For station maintenance, please contact Superintendent Nakmor Kesh. For militia operations or Apex deployment, please see Tyran Kandros. Integration from the Hyperion is ongoing. Personnel are still restricted to operations. The selection process saw the Andromeda Initiative evaluate thousands of potential habitable planets within the galaxy. After discovering an unusually high ratio of potential candidates, or golden worlds, the Helios cluster was selected as our destination. Even at a distance, studying the light from stars can reveal much about their planet's composition and atmosphere. 7 worlds, nicknamed habitats, have the life-supporting environments and resources we need to start our new lives in Andromeda.
All right.
All personnel, be aware
The marker is telling me right here. I can't talk to this person. What is this marker even for? Confront the saboteur. Okay. Unless it's that Asari, they ain't here.
Please be advised that Hyperion docking procedures are now complete.
Kesh, this is Mello. The console for the secondary management system is fixed.
Are they up here?
Engineering update. We are working on accessing more power from the Hyperion. All non-relevant repair requests...
No, this is just going to point me right back to the same spot.
Joke.
Ну-ка, Билли.
Oh, hi there, Alt.
Что там? Освежает? Горный воздух так.
Uh,
Все?
Закончилось веселье. Ну-ка, Билли, что, холодно там? Освежает горный воздух-то?
Okay, I'm looking this one up.
Все, закончилось веселье.
Okay, Mass Effect, Andromeda, Confront, Saboteur. So, where am I supposed to go for this?
All personnel, be aware of any suspicious activity. Security is on.
Okay. Okay. So, yeah, ignore the marker. The marker is completely invalid. We need to go back to the Hyperion. Oh, Kesh's office? Who was Kesh again? Oh, the Krogan.
Yes, I know the Hyperion docking unannounced caused some switches to blow. That's fine. I don't care. There you are. Hope the others haven't been giving you a hard time. There's a lot that needs doing. At least with the Hyperion hooked up and feeding us power, my team and I can get more work done.
What kind of work do you do as superintendent?
I was part of the team that originally designed and built this place. I keep the station functional, or as functional as possible, considering.
I noticed there aren't a lot of Krogan around.
You haven't spoken to number 8 yet, have you?
Number 8?
Tan. Ask him why most of my people left. He'll have opinions. I can tell you this much. When the mutiny happened, a deal was made. My clan were supposed to settle matters and, in return, get more say in the initiative.
Why do you call Tan 8?
Because he was 8th in line to take over the Andromeda initiative. I like to remind him of that now and then. Keep him humble.
Did the deal go through?
The clan held up their part, but Tan had a meltdown when he found out we wanted more say around here. Then Addison's assistant, Spender, pretended he never made the deal in the first place. It was a mess, but I don't blame my people for walking out. We're done being used.
With your clan gone, why did you stay?
It's complicated. The station and my clan both need me here.
What sort of problems have you seen on the Nexus?
Situation's gone to shit pretty much sums it up. There's arcs missing. Some idiots tried to mutiny and take over, then more idiots offended my clan, so they left. And to top it all off, the founder of the initiative, Jian Garson, was killed.
Dead Ishi, it definitely lacks the polish that the other Mass Effect games had. Speaking, and also, I should probably get Stream Raiders going here. I'm intrigued by what I'm seeing. I'm intrigued by the game and excited to try it out. But there are definitely issues. And some, like, right now I was trying to figure out a quest that I had to look up because the marker was pointing me to a completely different location than where I actually need to go. But hi. How are you, Dead Ishi? All right, victory is ours. no crowns to give out and no chatters place troops, so we just do random. Oh, I went the wrong way. I was gonna go this way. Oops. Oh well. Well, it's good to hear you're doing well. What other quests do I have? Place 5 Orc Slayers and kill a glitched unit. Alright. Well, let's start off with the Orc Slayer then. Place your troops, everybody.
What happened to Jean Garson?
Killed in the Scourge disaster. Her and a bunch of the other leaders. Tan might know more.
And I thought the Hyperion had it bad when we arrived. Anything else?
The outposts aren't happening because we don't have resources or people, so Addison's more uptight than ever. And let's not forget how badly the station was damaged on arrival. But that's a detail, according to some. My team and I are repairing what we can. If we don't get materials soon, things will go downhill. Fast.
When we left the Milky Way, the Krogan were still dealing with the genophage.
Right. The genophage. A little gift to our people from the Solarians thousands of years ago. That sterility virus they infected us with left most of our children stillborn. Only 1 in 1,000 survive.
No wonder your people have such a problem with Solarians.
Some wounds never heal. Not that my ancestors didn't provoke it. They did try to conquer the galaxy. The Solarians were forced to respond. And it's not fair to blame it all on them either. The Solarians developed the virus, but it was the Turians who deployed it. I'm hoping that's all in the past. Plenty of blame to go around, but Andromeda is about new beginnings. My people need that more than most.
I was assuming that this Krogan was female, Sirio. But yeah, a lot of the voices, the voice acting is definitely different from the previous games. You can definitely tell that the standard team did not work on this game.
What about the Krogan here in Andromeda?
There's no cure for it. But my clan was starting to show mutation against the virus. A natural defense. During the trip to get here, Krogan underwent gene therapies to enhance the mutation while we were in stasis.
So you used those 600 years to your advantage. Gave the adaptation more time to develop.
Yeah. It's still early, but I think we made a dent. Our scientists say we've improved viability to almost 4%, which is a lot better than what we had. Beyond all the statistics, it means more Krogan children will live. It's the only way my people have a future out here.
Nothing more for now.
Try not to die out there. My crew's working on it. We've moved the ops center to the top of our priority list.
Well, yes, female Krogan exist, Sirio.
All personnel, be aware of any suspicious activity.
How are we even supposed to get to the Hyperion? Maybe it's over here.
Report to the docking area at once.
What if they store oxygen in porous tissue, like Quiro's rockfish?
I still reckon they had breathing.
Adaptable, as our expedition proves.
Guess I'll talk to this guy.
You must be the Pathfinder. Wonderful. You and your Sam are exactly what we need.
Thanks, Mr.
Professor Herrick, my colleagues and I will work with your Sam and the data you gather to solve Andromeda's scientific mysteries.
I'm usually out in the field, but I wouldn't mind talking shop. Lab. You know.
You are always welcome.
Not that we've had much to study, with everyone cooped up for 14 months.
But your data on the Scourge flows like poetry. Now we can better advise on repairing the damage it caused.
And maybe Addison will give us a real workspace. Who can think with all this racket?
Pathfinder, we've had some trouble.
Anything I can help with?
Perhaps. I discharged an away team to get readings from a section of the Scourge that was behaving anomalously. They haven't reported in for some time, and sensors can't locate their shuttle. I sent them out there. Good, dedicated people. I fear what might have happened to them.
Hey there. Hey again, Arctic. Actually, the profile picture is my Growlithe Pokesona. I'm playing him in our Thursday game right now, so you know, that's why I've got that icon. Yes, Razor. I myself am still a Sablroo.
Don't give up hope. When I'm out there, I'll see if I can find them.
Their friends and family will want to know what's happened, and I need to know.
Okay.
Please be advised that Hyperion docking procedures are now complete.
Pathfinder, those bioscans are superb. Could you gather more for our comparative conservation effort?
What conservation effort?
Ah, my thesis is on the console there. Broad strokes, we're comparing and preserving organisms from both galaxies. If you donate more bioscans and samples to the catalog, I can get you a finder's fee. Tempted?
Sure.
Hi, Pathfinder. Want to hit some rocks for science?
Absolutely. What do you need?
Sam and I used your scans and made a VI for geophysics surveys. Beta builds on the console there. Test it out in the field, and I'll wrangle you a consultant's bonus from Director Addison. How's that sound?
Hitting rocks for science?
Please be advised that Hyperion docking procedures are now complete.
Yeah, this thing really lacks the polish that we had. Okay.
All personnel, be aware of any suspicious activity. Security is on.
I don't really know what I'm doing. I have no idea what I'm doing. Or where I'm even supposed to be going. Oh, security footage.
Engineering reports. Hyperion power draw is now at 100.
Okay. Ah, a container I can loot. Settlement core relay? I am so lost with this game.
Tram technicians, please report to the Hyperion.
Ah, okay, Dragoon. I can't really say I do, I can't really say I do, Arctic, sorry.
Help you?
Pathfinder Ryder, here to see Nilken Rensis.
Ah, our murderer. Wife's here all the time. Guess she told you her sob story.
Milkgun, you're moving up in the world. There's a Pathfinder wanted to chat with you.
A Pathfinder, huh? They called in the big guns to exile Andromeda's first murderer.
Your wife's all broken up over this. She says you didn't do it, and that she loves you.
She's a wonderful person. At this point, it's too late. They found me guilty.
Why don't you tell me what happened?
I was part of the futile effort to set up a colony on Eos. We were on our last legs, overrun by hostiles, our leader
Oh
dead.
my god,
The
Dragoon.
security chief, Reynolds, my friend, he refused to call for evacuation. I argued with him. Everyone saw.
Last I checked, getting into a spat wasn't against the law.
There's more. He ordered us to regroup and counterattack. We were moving through a sandstorm. I saw movement, thought it was the Ket, and I guess I panicked and fired. Witness saw the chief's chest explode.
Sounds like an accident.
That's what I told them. But I was enraged when we argued. There's a recording. It's ugly. Everyone's certain I did it on purpose so we could evacuate. Only my word otherwise.
I'll check out the evidence. Maybe something doesn't add up.
It'd be nice to have someone with an open mind looking at it. You're a Pathfinder. I'm sure Kandros would give you access. Maybe there's still hope.
Engineering update. We are working.
Hey there, Hackett. Good to see you.
All non-relevant repair requests are currently on hold until power coupling.
Why did the foxes hunt the rabbit? They wanted fast food for dinner? Oh, that's bad, Arctic.
Weapons and stuff. I got you covered. Use the console to take a look through what I got. It'd be a lot easier if I weren't missing half my stock.
You got it. Shop till you drop. Here I come.
That's fine. Hey, wait. Please don't drop anything you bought from me, okay? Can't have my head if anything happened to you on my account.
So, I see they've gone an interesting route with this game. Where now we've got this, ultra rare stuff. Yes. Melee is a very viable option in this game, Dragoon. Like, they started to make it more viable in the, They started to make it more viable in the third game. But this one, you can have a completely melee build. Where you charge into the enemy and just annihilate them in combat. Everything is researchable / craftable. Cool. Good to know, Hackett. So I could pick up my my first melee weapon here. I know, right, Sirio? Or a Solarian or anything else. Like, you could do that in the third game in their multiplayer. And maybe you can do that in the multiplayer on here. Yeah, what Hackett said there. But it's still just like, okay. I need a whole 4 experience points for next level? Seriously, game? Yeah, precisely, Sirio.
Hyperion power draw is now at 100%.
I kind of want to pick up this Omni Blade. But I also want to hold out for something else. Plus, I don't have that much money to work with. A door! Is this how I get to wherever the hell I'm supposed to be going?
All personnel, be aware of
Hey there.
suspicious activity.
You okay? Those guys really grilled you. And Addison. First Pathfinder they've seen in over a year. All she can do is question your competence?
Which one was Addison again? All politicians look the same to me.
Same here. Next time we'll ask for a seating chart. I worked out logistics with Director Tan. They're giving us a ship and crew. He said their best is taking care of it.
I still need to head back to the Ark and check in with Sam.
Sounds good. While you're there, maybe see how your sister's doing.
Yeah, not being able to, not being able to romance a Krogan or anything else. There's just a lot of limitations on what you can do in this game. Alright, so we got a saboteur to investigate. Presuming this is actually pointing me in the right direction. Ah, so it is.
Zara Kellis?
Yes?
I have evidence you've been sabotaging the Nexus.
What? No, I'd never... I've been looking into this myself. I have the scans to prove it. Here. I'll transfer the scans I took to your Omni tool.
Funny. Raj was investigating the same thing, and it led us to you.
My scans point at Raj as the one. So unless someone was setting us both up, I just don't understand.
The data Miss Kellis has accumulated is strangely similar to Mr. Patel's. A third party seems likely.
Looks like someone is using both you and Raj to cover their tracks.
They'd need pretty high-level access for that. Still, it's better than thinking Raj could have done this. But it means all the data I have is useless. Wish I had access to the security cams. I bet we could find something there.
You stay put, so whoever did this doesn't realize we're onto them. I'll check out the security cams. Raj, you there?
Yes. How did it go? Is it really her?
Wasn't her. She had proof pointing at you. I figure someone's been messing with you both. Just keep a low profile and don't talk to anyone. I'm on it.
Yeah, Shepard had a story reason to be human. But I fully agree. Ryder has no reason to be human. Aside from it's easier for them to give us actual character customization options for a species that they actually have variety with. Because if you've noticed, pretty much all Turians, Solarians, and Krogans, almost all of them look basically the same. I mean, more so than like what you get with humans, where there's a lot of variety between us. I'm not sure which race I would... You know what? Actually, I know what race I want to be. An Elcor with a giant-ass cannon strapped to my back. That would be awesome.
Pathfinder, Captain Dunn said to seal your father's cabin from anyone but you. It's open now.
Why are you whispering? And why are you crouching there like you're prepared for battle? He has a lot of guns in here.
Your father's first sidearm, a memento of his early Alliance service.
I bet that saw plenty of action.
Alec's first kill occurred in combat during the First Contact War.
Back when Turians were the enemy. Crazy times. Printed books.
Reproductions of Lewis and Clark's journals, detailing their expedition in the 19th century.
Explains Dad's interest. They were Pathfinders too.
Honestly, though, out of all of them, I'd probably prefer being a Turian. I think that would be the most fun. Or, I don't remember what race Thane was. Actually, I think I'd prefer to be one of those. I love how there's just a model of the Normandy sitting in here. Like, at the point all this took place, especially the, like, that was the SR2. That, at the point that this game takes place, or the point where they left, yes, a Drell, thank you, Hecate. But yeah, at the point that this game takes place, or when they left the Milky Way galaxy, nobody knew who Shepard was, aside from being the hero of the Citadel. I could see them having an SR-1 model of the Normandy. Okay, possibly. But the SR-2, that was a Cerberus ship when they left the Milky Way. So why would there be an SR-2 model? You know? You're right, Hecate. You're right. Yeah. That's why I say an SR-1 model would make sense.
The coffee machine Mom got for Dad. He was so busy designing you, needed the caffeine.
I did not realize I owed my existence to a bean.
And now you know what humility feels like.
Okay, that's pretty great. I know it's a homage, but it makes no sense in the story.
What's on here, Sam?
Your father's personal logs. Several of them are encrypted.
The day is finally here. We're pushing off from Earth. We'll jump through a few relays first, then we hunker down for the long trip across dark space. It's daunting thinking about all the hopes and dreams aboard the Hyperion. I certainly have my own. I wasn't the husband or father I should have been. Here's hoping 600 years can change a man. Sam, This is a reminder about Dr. Liara Tassoni. She's an Asari archaeologist I corresponded with a few years back. She's got experience studying ancient cultures. Make sure the team gets her research. Could be useful in Andromeda.
Pretty sure my sister's mentioned Dr. Tassoni. An expert on Protheans, I think.
I have loaded Dr. Tassoni's research onto data pads.
Hello, Alec. This is Dr. Tassoni. I'm flattered you contacted me. Most scientists dismiss my work, but I'm young and Asari, and they are getting older. So we will see who has the final word. In the meantime, I'm happy to pass along my research. I hope your team finds it useful. Hello, Alec. I received your message. I must say the thought of exploring another galaxy has my head spinning. I am honestly not sure how people could survive a trip like that. And anyway, I could not bear to leave the Milky Way behind. There is so much about the Protheans I still hope to learn here. So much potential wisdom to tap. I wish you much good luck and future success.
Dunn's agreed to a scouting mission on Habitat 7. I'm gearing up now. I'm worried about Sarah. Dr. Tapero says she'll be fine, but she's my daughter. How can I not worry? I hate to leave her like this. It's these moments when you wish you told your children you love them more often. Or ever. Which brings me to the tough part. Kids, if anything happens to me, there are things you're gonna find out. I hope you'll understand.
That log is inaccessible at this time. That log is inaccessible at this time.
Okay, I'm guessing all of the encrypted logs are inaccessible.
I am Dr. Liara Tassoni, and I've spent several decades researching ancient Protheans. It is common knowledge that the Protheans were an advanced race that flourished in the Milky Way about 50,000 years ago, then went extinct. Even at the time of this writing, the year 2182, their culture remains a mystery. During my studies, I have developed some practices that can be used when analyzing any ancient culture. I hope they may prove useful for the research community.
You know, Hackett, the way you say that, you point out some good things. I suppose I can accept it. We're not going into the SAM node yet. I'm gonna finish up these side quests that we have. If I can figure my way around. I think the tram is up here. Operations. Okay, so we gotta come. What is this? Right here.
This file is useless. Let's check another.
Okay.
And another scrambled file.
Coincidence seems unlikely.
Let's check another. This file is also corrupted. Definitely not a coincidence. You'd need pretty high clearance to mess with the security camera files. Someone working for Kandros, maybe.
That is the most probable scenario.
Think you can get enough out of the files to find a match using biometric scans, Sam?
The files were badly scrambled, but if I combine all the available identifiers, it might work. Based on the limited information available, We are looking for a human male, assigned either to the Nexus or Hyperion. You will need to conduct scans from close proximity.
Got it.
All personnel, be aware of any suspicious activity. Security is on heightened alert.
You know, yeah, heck it, but still.
All non-relevant repair requests are currently on hold until power coupling is...
Alright, start the battle for Stream Raiders.
Tram technicians, please report to the Hyperion coupling annex. Tempest crew should report to the docking area at once. Engineering update. We are working on accessing more power from the Hyperion. All non-relevant...
Alright. No crowns to give out. And it doesn't look like we've got any chatters that have placed troops. Nope. Alright. Random it is. Yeah, you left the Discord so I couldn't reply to you, Arctic. You know, it's kind of...
Tempest crew should report to the docking area at once.
Too many messages. Sadly, our Discord's actually rather dead. We don't have too much going on in the Discord. It's actually a very quiet one. I wish we had some more stuff going on, but oh well. Needs more Fox jokes. We're more about Martins here, though. No. Much more about Martins.
Joke.
Also, I am a Sable Roo, Arctic.
No news on the Turian Ark yet? Or is this militia business?
I spoke with Nilk and Rensis, the man found guilty of the murder on Eos.
Yes, our first murder here in Andromeda. I wish it had been our last. When the colony attempts failed, it didn't help spirits that a high-ranking officer was killed by one of our own. The mutiny here on Nexus was probably inevitable, but this acted as a spark.
That little critter that was just on the screen is a Martin, specifically a Sable. I am a Sable Kangaroo hybrid, Arctic. Ah! One of those mixed with a... No. I'm a Sable Roo. The Martin part is the most important. Because Martins are most important.
It doesn't seem right to put all that on him.
Of course it isn't, but that's the perception. Despite the lack of physical evidence, everything added up. His only defense was, trust me, I didn't mean to do it.
And you assume he's lying?
What's a lie to a murderer? Look, knock yourself out. A key witness, Cassidy Shaw, works in operations. Go ahead and talk to her. And there's a recording of the perpetrator threatening the victim. I'll let you cue it up on the console there. As far as I'm concerned, this case is closed.
Bye, Kandros. Duty calls.
You and me both, Pathfinder.
Disembarkation procedures for Hyperion are on hold. Please await
Negative
further
match.
Negative match? So I guess I'm running around, scanning a bunch of people randomly?
Technicians, please report to the Hyperion coupling annex.
Oh, this guy.
This person is not a match.
So I'm guessing I'm supposed to go around looking for all the people that are holding guns, looking suspicious as absolute hell.
All non-relevant repair requests are currently on hold until power coupling is complete.
What choice do we have?
Oh, Cassidy Shaw.
Cassidy Shaw? I'm Ryder. I'm looking into the Nilken murder case.
Oh man, I thought that was over with. Have you heard the audio recording of their fight?
Not yet.
Well, it's telling. I helped pull him off Chief Reynolds. You could see it in his eyes. He was gonna kill him. Then in the sandstorm, I had a pretty clear view of the Chief. He looked right at Nilken and shouted no. Then his chest burst open. I'll never forget it. The look on his face was pure shock.
Reynolds was leading you back to retake the compound. Did you agree with that?
It wasn't my place to agree or disagree. He was ranking officer. In retrospect, it is ironic. If he hadn't been killed, we all probably would have died.
Did you see any cat in the vicinity?
Nilken said so, but not that I could see. Still, the sandstorm was severe. Visibility wasn't great.
Did Nilken seem remorseful?
I lost sight of Nilken in the turmoil. When we found him, he seemed in shock. He couldn't speak. He looked nauseated. Could have been killed. The reality of the act sinking in.
If they'd fought and Nilken threatened to kill him, why was Reynolds surprised?
Fronts fight, say things they don't mean, maybe even hurt each other. But you don't expect your best friend to shoot you. To me, that's the saddest part. The Chief's heart was broken right before it exploded.
I appreciate the information.
Of course. It kills me we had to leave him behind. He deserved a proper funeral.
So the body was never examined? Important piece of a murder investigation.
Yeah!
Jan wouldn't allow a mission to go back for him. Said it was too dangerous.
Oh, come on. Everything I'm hearing here is that this guy is, there's just not enough evidence. At all. Oh, we gotta go back to the Hyperion. Okay, I see. This damn mission is taking me all over the friggin' place. Yeah, we're gonna complete this one while we're here. Where can I access the data? I think it's this table over here. Okay, no. Where do I replay the log? Okay, get that up. Amusing things come up?
The Nexus versus Colonist Nilkin, Evidence 7A.
Hiram! Hiram! They've seized the compound! Call for evacuation!
We're not giving up, Nilkin. We're taking it back.
No! I'm not letting your ego get us killed! Even if I have to... No! Get him off me! Get him off me!
Which one? Oh, you mean the saboteur one? Or the murder one?
Ryder, you may have a less than flattering view of me, but I want to express my condolences for your father.
I appreciate it.
I didn't know him very well, although I understand he played a key role in planning the initiative. I'm sure he'd be concerned that we still have several arcs missing.
They're as much a part of the initiative as the human arc. We'll find them.
We have to. Tens of thousands of colonists are unaccounted for. It paints the initiative in an unflattering light. Did you have some other business?
I'm looking into the Nilkin Rensis murder charge.
And?
I want to go to EOS and retrieve Chief Reynolds' body.
That isn't usually Pathfinder business.
First murder in Andromeda, and I'm impartial. Figured you'd want to get it right.
Settling an outpost comes first. But I suppose I have no objections. Physical evidence will only bolster the case.
The more certain we can be, the better.
All right, but let's keep it quiet. I don't want people thinking we're reopening the case. I hope anything you find reaffirms what's been done, but if it sheds a different light, we'll deal with it. We'll send the coordinates of the murder scene. Good luck.
Ikarid, thank you very much for those biddies. Yeah, it's just an audio log, Dragoon. There is no... Yeah... This whole situation here, there's not enough to convict anybody.
Any more information you can give me on the missing arcs?
No, and that is the distressing part. The Asari, Turian, and Solarian arcs are completely unaccounted for. If they had the same problems with the Scourge that we did, I fear the worst. Should you find any clues, please investigate. Without the other arcs, the promise of the initiative can never be fulfilled.
Are there any other arcs we should expect?
We had hoped Quarians would be part of the first wave, but before departure in 2185, we got word they had technical problems with their ship. It seems they're also bringing along Drell, Hanar, and other species as well. Managing all of their biological needs caused complications. We won't see them for some time to come.
It sounds like the Nexus has had a rough time of it.
Publicly, I would say we're more than up for the challenge. Privately, I can tell you, it's been a disaster. The Scourge killed hundreds, many of them our senior leadership. Even the founder of the initiative, Gian Garson, is dead.
How did Jean Garson die?
With the rest of the leadership. When the Nexus hit the Scourge, a large wing of stasis pods was destroyed. They were killed instantly. These people traveled 600 years and died before they even woke up. Jean Garson never glimpsed Helios. She never saw her vision realized.
Cantor's mentioned something about hitting the Scourge. How did it play out?
Criminal elements took advantage of the emergency and preyed on people's fears. An uprising followed. We had no choice but to turn to the Krogan to deal with them. They crushed the mutiny and the criminals were banished. Exiles, we called them. I doubt we've heard the last of them. They're led by an outlaw, Sloane Kelly. She used to be one of ours.
Who is this Sloane Kelly?
She was head of security on the Nexus. She opposed the uprising at first, but eventually turned traitor and joined them. Misguided sympathy for the plight of the common citizen? Nonsense. They posed a direct threat to our existence.
There don't seem to be many Krogan around.
Good riddance. The Krogan demanded a greater say in political matters. The last place you want them involved. They're muscle, nothing more. Good for fighting and lifting heavy objects. When they didn't get what they wanted, they left.
Why don't you like the Krogan?
It's common knowledge that they are a violent, ignorant species. Long ago, they waged nuclear war on one another. Their planet was decimated. My people tried to uplift them, but the Krogan could never tame their worst instincts. What if they bring their tempers to Andromeda? We'll all be dead.
What more can you tell me about the initiative?
It represents the greatest migration ever attempted. No one had ventured beyond the Milky Way before. We've all left home in search of freedom, fortune, perhaps a new beginning. We are the bravest souls each species has to offer. I hope the Nexus will serve as the seat of government for us all.
What do you know about the early days of the initiative?
As most everyone knows, Jean Garson's vision made it happen. She was an entrepreneur on Earth. Wealthy. Young for a human. Garson had the idea for the initiative in the early 2170s, I believe. Many thought leaving the Milky Way was impossible. But she persevered. And as with most great ideas, the doubters were wrong.
Why do you think most people came?
There are thousands of reasons, one for every colonist here. What does any pilgrim seek? Usually, happiness. Finding the thing that eludes them, the thing to fulfill them. While we cannot promise they will find it, we can facilitate the search.
It looks like a melting pot around here.
The Nexus is home to several initiative species. Many came ahead of the Arks. The hope is that this station will one day serve as the governing body in Andromeda. Though I'm not sure what they were thinking, lumping Krogan into the mix. As a Solarian, my kind tend to have a low opinion of them. Nothing I've seen here has changed that.
So, yeah, everything's going wrong. I do not like this guy. I kind of want to shoot him.
As director of the initiative, are you in charge around here or what?
If the others would allow me. They don't see me as the rightful successor.
So how does anything get done?
Yeah, you're
In
not.
theory, Kesh handles the Nexus's physical operations, Kandros runs the militia, and Addison manages colonial affairs. I oversee all of it. In practice, we argue, debate, and yell at each other until a decision is made. If we're lucky. It is maddening.
What's their problem with you?
I am not Gian Garson. Our founder was charismatic, eccentric, larger than life. Traits I cannot hope to mimic. She and her inner circle perished in the Scourge, some at the hands of the Exiles, some never made it out of stasis. I was deputy assistant for revenue management. Then all 7 leaders above me died. I was next in line for the role.
Wait, what? So this guy was in charge of the money? And he thinks he's qualified. Or he rather, you know, he acts like he's got a reason to do all this. And it's like, no.
So, you're an accountant?
Don't let that fool you. We are all capable of more than we know. When I was young, I was fascinated by the idea of exploring space. Life had its detours, and I went a different direction. Then I heard about the initiative, and saw my chance to try the path not taken. While I may not be setting foot on new worlds, my authority can ensure that you do.
Right. Sorry. What do I need to consider in making a planet viable?
Assuming the planet supports life, an outpost is critical. People like a roof over their heads, and you'll want to eliminate any hostile threats. Whether that's the cat or other terrors lurking in Helios, colonists being murdered on sight can be discouraging. Also, scouting and mapping terrain is a priority for any Pathfinder. And don't forget forward stations. You'll want those.
I disagree, Sirio. A Krogan would not be better. Absolutely not. But this guy...
What can you tell me about forward stations?
I was afraid you'd ask. It's mostly what the engineers tell me. A forward station allows mining, equipment repairs, and resupply for field teams. I mean, who wouldn't want that? But seeing as how every colonization effort has failed, it's just theory at the moment. You get to test it out, Ryder.
That's all. Thanks for your time.
Of course, as you pointed out, we need each other. Our futures depend on each other's success.
Okay, so... Oh, I leveled up. Cool. Sure, we'll put that there. Ooh, flamethrower? I could just shoot fire out of my hand? But unfortunately, I can only have 3 active abilities at a time. So, I guess I'm not gonna be grabbing that one. We'll do that. And I suppose I might as well level them up. So much confirmation of things. Sure, we'll give him that. Oh. Now I don't have enough points to give anything else to him. Okay, well, I guess we'll call that good. Oops. Alright, the main reason I came in here. First murderer. Investigate murder evidence. Well, where the hell do I do that? Okay, I'm guessing I'm done with this mission for now. I'm guessing it's outside the station that I need to go investigate that at. So now I need to go to the Hyperion. Also, I keep holding space to sprint and then remembering, oh wait, that's not how it works. Well, we're apparently near somebody. Ah, like this guy.
Negative match. Scan results show a partial positive. Target is most likely suspect.
Who is he?
Dale Atkins, reports to Kandros' department, assigned to station security.
Okay.
Dale Atkins, right? We need to talk.
Look, not to be rude, but I have work to do.
Is that what sabotage is called these days? Work?
You're pretty arrogant for the new kid. You don't even know what's been going on.
Proof says you've been up to no good.
Figures. Screw this. Screw all you hypocrites on this station. You weren't here when they kicked out our loved ones. Mutiny? We just wanted answers. My sister is out there. I don't even know if she's alive or...
I'm sorry for what happened, but setting explosives isn't the answer.
Neither was sending people into exile because they didn't agree with
Sleep
policy.
well, Arctic.
I don't care what you think. The mutiny leaders were right to demand to know what was going on.
You could have hurt people, killed them.
Like those who got killed when the leadership had the Krogan stomp on my friends? I'm done talking. I confess, it was me.
Duke.
Do whatever you want.
You as well. Thanks for coming by. I hope to see you again in the future, Arctic. Have a great night.
We can't let you stay on board. There's no saying what else you're capable of.
Wait, you'd let me go?
If you call exile letting you go, sure. You leave and you don't come back.
I'll leave.
Acquired 73 Andromeda viability points? The fuck is that? Well, I don't know what that is, but I guess we're done with it. Okay, we gotta go speak to Sam, wherever the hell he is. I sure as hell have no idea. So that's the tram station. That's where I am. I guess up these stairs? Oh, so it's kind of like the, it's kind of like with, whatever you call it, with the military power thing in 3.
Hello, Ryder. Welcome back to Sam Node. I've adjusted my connection to your implant. The headache you experienced before shouldn't reoccur.
Yeah, what was that about? You said we need to discuss something confidential.
You should know certain facts before you leave on your expedition. It seemed best we speak alone.
Sam, if we're going to work together, you can't keep hiding things from me.
Apologies. I am simply following your father's wishes.
What was he keeping secret?
My true capabilities. Alec overrode the implant safety protocols. It allows me unrestricted access to the Pathfinder's physiology.
And that's me now.
And only you. I can act as a force multiplier, dramatically enhancing your motor and neural skills when required.
Duke.
Alec called them profiles. They provide unique tactical augmentation during combat. Your father preferred to keep this fact to himself.
Hello there, Karma. How are ya?
Лапы вверх, вверх. Молодечно. Вообще. Получилось? Ну что, пойдем, перевернись. Лапы вверх, лапы.
Oh no, why are you exhausted? Stuff going on with work again, or...
I can understand. People might get the wrong idea. Super soldiers. A computer having control over a human.
Providing an enhancement to the human. It is a symbiotic relationship that benefits both.
What do you get out of it?
Though I'm artificial in design, I am fully sentient, far beyond what even the Initiative understands.
I don't follow. You're an AI. So what's different?
I am a new form of AI, drawing directly from the human experience. Your implant is my window into the world.
How do human experiences affect a computer?
This was a question your father often pondered. I am intended to be the answer.
Sounds like we both are. What does this mean for us?
I find myself in an unusual position. Though I had access to your father's experiences, there is a gap in my understanding.
How so?
He placed a block on portions of my memory array.
Why?
Perhaps so when you asked me what his plan was, I wouldn't know.
And Dad strikes again.
But not without recourse. The further you explore as a Pathfinder, the more blocks will be removed. Perhaps you should begin in your father's quarters. In the meantime, unless you have more questions, your new ship awaits.
Thanks.
Interesting. Profiles allow Sam to reconfigure Ryder's implant for superior battlefield performance. Select a profile and press space to activate it. Invest in combat tech or biotic skills to unlock more powerful profiles in a variety of styles. Okay. Interesting. So I think we're going to go for Sentinel next, which means I need to put another point into tech. I started with Engineer. This definitely seems intriguing. Intriguing. For Sentinel is what I'm thinking. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking when I saw that, Dragoon. Well, I prefer Sentinel in general, heck it. Like, the only reason I went with Engineer in the first and second game, or in the second and third game, is because of the drones. Otherwise, I kind of prefer the Sentinel. Well, the teleporting thing, it says it's just for dodging, so I don't think it's that useful to me. I'm really bad at remembering to dodge. Doesn't matter what game it is, I am terrible at remembering to dodge. Wasn't Xander here earlier? Xander, you still here? Oh no, it was Zerda. Sorry. I was like, I don't remember them being a hyena. Well, we got nobody that's spoken up in the chat today, so we'll just do random. Let's see. There's a blue chest there. And that looks to be it. All right, place your troops, everybody. Let's grab those. And that looks to be good. Or all that I'm interested in, rather. Alright, place your troops, everybody. Now back to the game. Back to the game. Oh, am I supposed to scan for this stuff? Oh, I guess not. There's just a floating orb.
Sam? What was that?
An eidetic trigger, related to your father, and the portions of my memory array he locked.
What triggered it?
Alec tied it to your progression as Pathfinder, not to a location. Puzzling as it may be, my programming is clear. Locating more of these triggers will unlock the memories. One of your father's memories is now accessible. Return to Sam Node on the Hyperion to investigate further.
Ryder family secrets, huh?
Ryder, the blocks your father placed on my array are opening. I can now recall specific memories, which Alec wanted you to see.
Wait, I can actually see his memories?
Yes, you will experience them via your implant.
Okay, something new every day. Let's see it.
This memory is from the time when your father was posted on the Citadel.
Alec, your recommendations will never fly. Artificial intelligence?
It's our best option.
If the Council gets wind of this, it'll set humanity standing back decades. You're overreaching.
Ambassador Goyle, I'm the military attaché on the Citadel. My mandate is clear. Find an edge for Earth.
And AI is your answer?
We need to catch up. The Asari, the Solarians, they're centuries ahead of us.
But it's illegal.
Their rules, not ours. Why deny Earth an advantage?
Define this advantage.
It will set us free. We're prisoners of our own five senses. There's a reality greater than ours that we can't perceive, but an AI can.
How? By augmenting our own abilities and adding a few new ones.
Well, none of that stopped those Geth from revolting.
Because they were separate from their creators. But AIs and humans interface directly, experiencing the world together, benefits both. There's no creator to revolt against.
I'm sorry, Alec. We can't take the risk. I appreciate your work, but your request will be denied.
Alec?
Ellen, what did the doctor say?
He told me to appreciate the time I have left. There's no cure, Alec. It's terminal.
Not on my watch.
Wow. Hearing Mom again. I never knew that's how Dad found out.
Alec was a stubborn man.
I would hope so. Mom's life was worth fighting for.
It would seem his obstinance extended to me as well.
Nobody wanted to listen. The idea of you scared people too much. After this, Dad moved us back to Earth to care for Mom. Wonder why he wanted me to see this.
Perhaps it was the beginning.
Of what?
Unknown. Private audio logs are now available in your father's quarters. I detect additional memories, but they are currently logged. They may yet hold answers.
Okay, I'll keep working on it. What are your capabilities?
Each ARC houses a SAM, Simulated Adaptive Matrix. Each is an artificial intelligence designed by Alec Ryder to support Pathfinders and their teams.
But AI is illegal in the Milky Way. How'd my dad get around that?
Exceptions were made. The initiative deemed his research vital to the mission. Our design was conducted in secret.
I mean, like you just said there, Ryder, it's illegal in the Milky Way. We're not in the Milky Way anymore.
So there are other Sams out there?
Correct. However, your father continued to modify my own routines until the Hyperion's departure. I am the most advanced SAM in the initiative.
I take it you're based here in Sam Node?
Correct. This is where my core processing unit resides. However, using quantum entanglement communication, I remain in constant touch with you and the Pathfinder mission team, even over great distances.
What more can you tell me about my implant?
The implant itself provides me with direct access to your senses. I can see, hear, and experience the same stimuli you do while in the field. This raw data enables me to provide real-time feedback and analysis of the situation.
Then Dad added the secret sauce.
You removed the restrictions on my access to Pathfinder physiology.
Uh-huh. Just promise you won't fry my brain or anything.
Trust is an important concept in any relationship. Alec taught me that. I will not fry your brain. It would end badly for both of us.
Me more than you. Do you know anything more about Sarah's condition?
I monitor Dr. Carlisle's reports. He is providing her with the very best care possible. I'm afraid there is nothing more to be done at this time.
What did you mean by a symbiotic relationship?
Symbiosis is a mutually beneficial relationship between two life forms. A flower provides nectar to a bee, who in turn provides pollen for the flower. The bee gains nourishment, and the flower can propagate. In similar fashion, my own evolution was shaped by your father's experiences, and will now expand with yours. In return, I provide you with capabilities and analysis beyond normal human faculties. We each benefit.
That's all for now.
Of course.
Okay then. There's so much to unpack here. So much information. So, we've spoken with Sam. We've done his thing. What is our next, Priority. Go to my ship. Okay. I'm guessing it is this way. Yeah. We'll go to the cryo bay first. Check on sister. Oh. I'm like, okay, that's the way for the mission, and it's like, oh, whoops. I'm supposed to come over here.
Right, Dash. I promise. Pathfinder, I'm Nigel Mccoy. Just got out of cryo.
Welcome to Andromeda, Nigel.
Thank you. It's bittersweet, though. My little brother Dash was stationed on the Nexus. I just learned he died on Eos, trying to start a settlement.
That's awful. I'm sorry, Nigel.
Yeah. We were gonna start families out here together. I have a pendant our father wore. Dash had its match. Will you reunite them?
Of course.
In his digital journal, he mentioned a spot on Eos where he'd go to think. If you could leave the pendant there.
Sure.
Fisher, glad to see you're doing better.
That was some expedition, hey? Captain said I'm going in the log as the first human to make contact with the Ket. And Kirkland's the first casualty. Wish it could have gone differently.
Wasn't your fault. It's obvious the Ket aren't friendly. Nothing we did could have changed that.
I suppose you're right. It's just not what you dream about. Meet a new species and 3 seconds later they're trying to kill you.
I hear you. But I guess that's life. Not everyone will see things our way. In the meantime, chin up. It'll get better.
Okay. A lot of people to talk to here. There's an information wall here.
Hi there. I'm Gian Garson, founder of the Andromeda Initiative. I'm here to welcome you to a whole new galaxy.
Okay, apparently it's the exact
the hard
same.
part's over. We're here. If you have any questions now, just ask.
Oh. I guess it's new info. Might as well ask.
Presently, Ark Hyperion has arrived in the Helios cluster. Docking procedures with the Nexus are complete. All personnel should see their supervisors for updated task information. Your current location is Ark Hyperion, housing the human population. Ark Barchero, the Solarian vessel, confirmed departure in 2185. The Asari ship, Ark Lucinia, confirmed departure that same year, as did the Turian Ark Natanus, embarking in 2185. The selection process saw the Andromeda Initiative evaluate thousands of potential habitable planets within the galaxy. After discovering an unusually high ratio of potential candidates, or golden worlds, the Helios cluster was selected as our destination. Now you are a part of the first wave of Arks arriving in Andromeda, our new home for humanity.
What? Why did it stop?
Welcome, Pathfinder. Please select a topic. The Pathfinder is responsible for exploring and
There we
assigning
go.
new worlds for outpost placement and settlement. Each Ark is led by a Pathfinder who represents their species. Pathfinder Ryder is currently assigned to active duty for Ark Hyperion. The The Andromeda Initiative encompasses all colonization efforts, including ARCs, Pathfinders, outposts, and the central support hub, the Nexus. For more information, please visit the Nexus administrative offices.
I'm Gian Garson, founder of the initiative. I think it's important we take a moment to reflect on the principles that brought all of us together.
There's so much to
Starting with a
listen
vision of a
to.
better future. A
I
vision
want to
that
get back
you
to
shape.
shooting things.
Life in Andromeda can be anything we dare to dream, and I'm proud to help make those dreams come true.
Or at least advancing the
Drop me a note
story.
sometime. I'd love to hear how we're doing.
Sure thing, Garson. Wait, you're dead. Oh no, how will we ever do so? Like, I want to hear all this stuff. But, again, it's also a situation of... Why is everybody just sitting at the end of their beds in basically the same position? There's nobody that wants to just lay down and relax?
Ryder, good to see you. Damn shame about your dad, though. I'm sorry we couldn't save him.
I'm sure you did everything you could.
Yeah, but still, we lost a Pathfinder on my watch. Doesn't sit right.
My dad knew the danger. Part of the job.
Now I just need to make sure your sister here pulls through.
Are you staying here on the Hyperion?
You know that moment when you realize you're just getting too old? Ha, right, look who I'm talking to. Trust me, it happens. For me, it was Habitat 7. Watching you guys running around, dodging lightning and the cat, it's a young man's game. Pains me to admit it, but it's passed me by.
We'll miss you, Harry.
Just make sure to raise some hell once in a while, will you? I'm living vicariously through you.
Deal. How's Sarah doing?
Her condition's stable. I see signs of REM activity in the brain, so she's dreaming. Means all the wiring still works.
How'd this happen?
It was dumb luck, really. We hit the Scourge at the worst possible moment, just as the stasis revival was kicking in. It's a vulnerable moment coming out of a 600-year nap, then wham! Circuits fried and overloaded the neural pathways. Don't worry, I'm on it. We're not losing another rider.
Why do I have... Like, the moment I saw I was going to have a twin, my brain immediately was like, well, we're gonna have an evil twin now. And now he's talking about neural pathways being fried and stuff, and it's like, oh, even more reason for her to be, evil now.
How did you end up with the initiative?
Well, you reach a point in life where you wonder, is that all there is? I'd accomplished everything in the Milky Way I could. I was locked into a future of diminishing returns. So coming here was the world's biggest midlife crisis. A chance to wake up in the morning and feel hope instead of arthritis.
That's all, Harry. Thanks.
Don't be a stranger. If anything changes with Sarah, I'll let you know.
No promises I'll come back to talk to you.
Greer, how you feeling?
Grateful. If you and Liam hadn't found me in that cave, God knows what those aliens would have done.
We couldn't leave a man behind.
Yeah, your father, Kirkland.
I know. It's rough. Being on the Pathfinder team is turning out to be a dangerous business.
More than I ever thought. I'm sorry I'm not out there with you, but Kirkland was a friend, and I'm not cut out for this anymore.
Understood. Habitat 7 was a nasty wake-up call. You take care, Greer.
You too. Thanks again.
You know, I've been trying to think and remember. Wasn't there a side mission with basically bionic necromancy before Hackett?
Ryder.
Hayes, how's the wound?
Doc says I'll live. So this goes from a life-threatening gunshot to a story I'll tell my grandkids someday.
With no need to exaggerate. That was a tough fight on Habitat 7.
Just glad to be on the other side of it.
All right. We are done. Let us go to our ship for possibly, most likely, a lot more conversation with people. I'm gonna miss Joker.
Ready to see what Tan gave us?
I hear it's something special. Pathfinder en route. How's the ship?
In final checks, looking great.
We won't be long. The way things are going, we'll be on our own out there.
In other words, we're making this up as we go.
We used to call that tactical improvisation. But at least we'll be doing it in style. They call her the Tempest.
They're making a big deal out of this ship, but I really think, like, every other ship looks better.
Take a closer look.
This is like the most bare bones
Let's
kind
pick
of
up a
ship
bit,
they
people.
could have
We're 14
made.
months late. So you're the one who's making everything happen. Vetra. Vetronix. Initiative Wrangler, Provisioner, Gunner, and everything in between. Are we ready? The sooner we get out of here, the better.
You're coming with us?
Yes. Otherwise, there's no way they're letting this ship off the station.
Hey there, Renegade... Renegade Kenpock? Oh, does she, Hackett? I noticed that she is, like, part of her skills that you can level up are Asari Commando, so...
What's the rush?
Just don't want to waste any more time.
Hold it, hold it! You're not going anywhere.
Damn it.
Ah.
Whatever happened, it wasn't me. I just got here.
Director Addison wants to see a complete report of the Tempest's supplies, munitions, and crew.
Director Tan overruled Addison.
The ship's loaded out with equipment for outpost discovery, squarely under Director Addison's purview.
Seen you around. Ben, right? Came here with a family, didn't you? Son still in cryo? I could pull some strings, get him to the front of the line.
Really?
Yeah, really.
They told me he wasn't essential, but I miss him.
I know. I got family too, Ben.
It's done. Addison's gonna kill me.
Thank goodness. For a sec, I thought I was gonna have to deal with Addison again.
And no one wants that. All things considered, it was an easy ask. And right now, you need people tearing down obstacles, not putting up more.
Finally, someone who cares about doing stuff and not just talking about it.
No joke.
Everything's state-of-the-art. Labs, sensors, exploration gear. Plus her crew, of course. The best in their field.
Ah, glad to see you looking well.
The engine core is based on the Ark's Odyssey drive.
It runs a hell of a lot quieter.
That's Gil Brody. Engineer, mechanic, all-around wrench jockey. We call this the research room. There's space for upgrading equipment, gathering intel.
Router engaged. Securing connection to Tempest.
Welcome aboard, Sam. And Ryder, of course.
All run by Suvi Anwar, our science officer. Your quarters are below. Plenty of space up here to get everyone together. It's all yours. She's light, stealthy, and the fastest ship in her class.
I don't want to sound sexist, but where are all the guys? I'm gay. I want more eye candy.
It's really gonna be something, isn't it?
I haven't even shown you the best part. When you're ready to fly, head over to the bridge. Our pilot should have everything good to go.
Better head to the bridge when we're ready to go.
What, Hackett?
The meeting room. You can make vid calls from the central table, or just get the crew together.
Okay, neat. The ceiling is a bit low in there, but neat.
We call this the research room. You can run research projects and coordinate with the Nexus from here.
Pathfinder, check this toy.
Ah, Liam.
Seems like we're forever racing, but there's always time to check out new toys. Useful ones.
Always game for new toys.
This makes use of old ones, like anything you grabbed on Habitat 7. Raw minerals, tech, doesn't matter. The research station will strip that stuff down and give you options.
I'll take any advantage I can get, even if it's exploring junk.
Hey, with tech like this, it won't be junk for long. Not after we're through. If the best we get is what we make, still the best. Check it out.
R&D Terminal. Select research to unlock new blueprints and augmentations using the research data you've acquired. Select development to craft new items and upgrades. Alright. Spend research data earned from scanning to unlock new weapon and armor blueprints, or to gain access to powerful augmentations. Each research category has different research data: Milky Way, Helios, and Remnant. Switch categories with Q/E. Select a blueprint or augmentation and hit space to research it. Okay. Looks like I can also upgrade them in here. So we got only Helios research data, apparently. Apparently we have already translated the Ket language. I was unaware of this. I will definitely go talk to him once I get around to that. The hell is this? They really went out of their way to make the guns look alien as hell. But I just kind of look at this and I'm like, this is dumb. All these guns just feel bubbly. That's the best way that I can think to put it. Ooh, a sword. I mean, I guess the sword is neat. I don't really care for that one. Of course, the Krogan just have a big-ass hammer. Do I get more options later on, Hecate, or is everything I'm going to get access to here already? While I'm waiting on a reply, I might as well go do Stream Raiders. Start the battle! I'm kind of hoping there's a spear option, and since, you know, we've got swords and a hammer, so I'm hoping there might be a spear or something. We got no crowns to give out. And... oh, excuse me. Nothing in here for particular people. Aw. Well, fair enough, Hecate. I suppose I will take what I can get. I am definitely going to be using the heck out of the, out of what I do get. Out of that, lance thing, though. I like the looks of it. So this apparently, ignites those I hit. I kind of like the looks of, or sounds of that. Oh, but there's a lot of resources I'm gonna need on top of actually unlocking the research. I just don't care for this Asari sword. It's kind of basic. But we can't build any of this anyways, so not a whole lot of reason to research it yet. Why are all of these when hovering? Ooh, I like that. Ooh. Non-shotgun weapons. Each projectile fired is now a grenade? That sounds fun. Oh, yeah, this is the, okay, okay. That's a heat sink thing. Alright, well, we'll come back to this later. Oh, we got a bunch of, resources. Okay.
Our tech lab is an engineer's dream. It's perfect for any delicate technical work.
Do we have anything that we can even interact with in here? I assume a crew member we'll get later will be,
how fast that engine
housed in there. We could get a new, an Omni Blade. Oh, so I can purchase, resources. I think I like the idea of the Omni Blade more than the others. The hell is this? Oh, does this go to the bridge? Yeah, that's where the quest marker is. So literally the way to the bridge is a bridge. funny
That's
game.
the biolab. We can grow plants for food and oxygen, and keep any specimen safe.
They say they can grow plants in here, but I only see one spot for a plant. Except for maybe this, but this doesn't look like much room for plants. Let alone enough for actually growing enough to keep anybody alive. What's that, Kit? Oh, this is where Vetra is set
Securing
up.
cargo and checking everything made it on board. The bridge report's ready.
Okay. Well, what about this room? You got nothing to say about that? I'm guessing this is the door going out. Ah, medbay. Nothing to say about this?
Hello, Ryder. Excuse me. I need to make sure we have everyone's medical files from the Nexus. Come by after launch, and we can catch up properly.
Okay, so I guess we just need to go launch the ship, and then we, yeah, it looks like we gotta launch the ship, and then we'll be good to go for, Okay, Ryder is definitely not Shepard. Fucking hell, he climbs ladders slowly.
Departure trajectory locked, Nexus Control. Ah, time for introductions. You must be Ryder, Kalojath. A pleasure to be here, and to meet you, of course. I'll be piloting the Tempest at your word. Quite the ship, but it'll take a Pathfinder's guidance to see us through Helios.
Plenty of dangers out there, but I'll do my best to avoid them.
That's reassuring. Wouldn't want to lose my finest work to that angry cloud. I was test pilot for the Tempest's early prototypes. I admit, I'm itching to see how she performs out here.
So how do I...
The console syncs with your implant. Just swipe, touch a destination here, and the nav system calculates everything. Very efficient.
It was optimized for a Pathfinder.
Everything's secure, if you're ready.
Is anyone ready for something this big?
We signed on for the big stuff when we came to Andromeda.
All right. Excuse me. Excuse me.
Command access is transferring successfully.
Science and monitoring stations look fine. Lexi's reporting in.
Helm is green. Gil reports the drive core is online.
This is it, Ryder. The Tempest is yours, unless you've got something to say for the log.
Oh, nice, Johnny. Good to see you again.
Things seem bad, but we've already beaten the odds, and we'll beat them again. You know it, I know it. So let's show them what we got.
Nexus Control, this is the Tempest, ident 2527, prepping to depart.
Departure vector verified, Tempest. Godspeed, Pathfinder.
To Eos, then. What would have been our Habitat 1?
2 failed outposts put an end to that idea.
Maybe we can turn things around. Callow, take us in.
Okay. Looks like I've got a few quests or something. Like, everything's got a 0% here, so I want to go here first. Oh, are we only doing light speed?
This is about as far as the Nexus surveyors could get before, well...
Let's see what's waiting here. I'm picking up something.
Oh, there's a black hole right there. Why are we getting closer? So, is my scanning... I don't know what I'm doing here!
Anomaly on sensors.
What anomaly? Deploy probe, okay.
Deploy probe. Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
Am I supposed to be seeing a ship or something here? Because I'm definitely not. Aluminum deposit, okay. Interesting. System view. I am certainly seeing some things that I'm not thrilled about. Yeah, it really feels like I should be seeing a ship or something. It just feels like something is missing. Hackett, help! What is this? Is there something I'm supposed to be doing here? Is there something missing like it seems? Haven't you done this? Like, again, is there a reason for doing this stuff? Okay, so I just go fly up to each of these planets and then it's completed? There's no launching probes or anything? Yeah, I think I preferred it in the third game, or the way the second and third games handled it. Like, there's no indication of anything. But I guess we're done with this one, so... on to the next! Oh my god.
So this is where the human ark first entered Helios?
Heck of a wake-up call. Anomaly on sensors. Probes launched. I found something.
A starship wreck?
Shuttle spotted. Drifting. It sustained catastrophic electrical damage.
Okay. So we're flying into the space thorns.
That's the research vessel Dr. Aridana informed us of. There are no life readings within.
She'll want to know.
Kinda cool seeing this, but... yeah, I've just decided that these tendril things, they're just space thorns. I guess they're probably closer to tentacles, actually, now that I see them up close.
Anomaly on sensors.
Ah, there we go.
Probe away. Satellite detected.
Wait, what? A standard monitoring satellite. Its registration shows it was deployed accidentally from the Hyperion during its collision with the Scourge. Interesting.
Anomaly detected. Probes launched. We've got a crater.
Okay. Crater caused by the impact of heavy debris, possibly from the Scourge. The meteorite still contains valuable resources. Well, apparently, even though it contains valuable resources, I only got experience. Which is valuable, but... not exactly what I had in mind. Yes, yes, I understand you want to be cinematic with all this.
Detected.
I don't really care, though.
Probes launched. Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
Aluminum deposit. No other anomalies? Okay. To Markland. Come on, let me skip it. No anomaly here. Got it. Wait, there's another planet there. How is my progression 100%? Ugh. Please tell me I can skip this. No, no, I cannot.
Familiar territory.
The Nexus has been here for months. Still not enough time to survey it all.
How's it going? How's it going there, Johnny? Your computer still working well for you?
Getting a scan.
Not you, Alexa. Oh, so this is Ezo, huh? Alright, I guess we will go one by one through here. Nice. I'm glad to hear it, Johnny. Nothing of value there. Interesting design for the Nexus. Hi there, Jaffer. How are you doing today? Pull the next one in.
I'm picking up something.
Sleepy bean, eh?
Probes launched. detecting what's left of a ship.
Oh. The Caryatid is heavily damaged and adrift, but salvageable. Oh, a lot of pieces and stuff. Well, if you don't have a cooler, don't be using your PC yet. You don't want to fry anything yet by using it ahead of time.
Anomaly on sensors. Probe away. Getting a scan.
This volcano has recently erupted. Phi Zin's unusually strong gravity means the lava flow is localized and may be valuable for study. Neat. Experience. Alright, well, we got all these completed 100%. I guess we continue with the mission.
System Pythias. Andromeda Initiative Habitat 1. Designated EOS.
It was supposed to be an easy first step. Until no one else showed and we got clobbered. Twice.
Why has Sam altered frequency detection?
What are we hearing, Sam?
There is a signal, Pathfinder. I recommend an immediate examination of EOS.
Well, alright. We will investigate that. But first, I'm gonna go ahead and take a small break and split up the recordings a bit. Also, we've got Stream Raiders very shortly, so we'll get that done first. Bring it up here. There we go. Holy crap, that's a lot of enemies back there. Well, I killed 10 of them with my buster. But we are definitely losing this map. We have 20, somewhere around 20 allies that we started with, and they had 120 plus enemies. Yeah. We be fucked. Stream Raiders, what you doing here? Well, I guess this time... This time I'll bring my bomber. Alright, everybody, go place your troops. And thank you all so much for joining me so far today. I will be back in a few minutes. I need to go take a quick break, but I will be back We're also going to be splitting up the recording for YouTube here. So thank you for joining. Check out our website, zgfgaming.com. Check the description down below for links to our Discord, Telegram, Twitter, Patreon, and consider supporting the channel however you can. Whether that's joining me live over on Twitch or simply supporting financially. But for now, I bid you all the most fundest adieu. I'll be back shortly.